Food banks across the country have seen a dramatic skyrocketing increase in the need for food assistance over the last couple of years. What kind of jobs is there around here? Like what's the industry?
There's no industry here.
So, okay.
The mills are closed, the mine is closed.
Yeah. I think the COVID-19 pandemic really brought out systemic issues that already existed. People were living from paycheck to paycheck. But since then, unfortunately, we haven't seen a decline. We have just seen a further increase. And some of the rural communities don't have as much support. There's a much larger need in those communities. We are sitting in our free grocery store here at the North Valley Food Bank in Whitefish, Montana. We have set up a choice model grocery store, so people come in, they shop for their own food, they pick what they want. There's no limits on how much people can take. There's no limits on what they can take. Yeah, they shop their way. We provide samples just like at Costco. So Whitefish is considered, I would say, a wealthy community. We're a ski resort town. Tourists come here to visit the park in the summer, to go skiing in the winter. And it's a beautiful, picturesque town. I don't think anybody arriving in Whitefish to come on vacation thinks about food insecurity in this town. Yeah, but there's a lot of workers in town who serve you at the restaurant, who provide groceries, and all of those people can't afford living in this town anymore. And I think we have seen that in ski towns and resort towns across the country. Public benefits back in the 70s were much higher than they are now. And people were able to afford groceries and get food through public benefits, but then there was a dramatic cut. And that's when food banks started across the country, and really the charitable food system took over as an emergency food response, and we're still providing emergency food response 40-something years later.
Is that the context that June came into the picture?
Yeah, that's when June started the food bank, right around the same time as people did across the country.
The Yak people have to drive, it's 60 miles round trip to Troy, to the closest grocery store. The people in Trigo, it's 40 miles to Eureka and back.
We have access to an abundance of food that comes to us here in Whitefish and our food bank. But if we really look at providing equitable food assistance to our communities, we also have to include our rural neighbors. I think the Yak is a good example for a real food desert, where the local grocery store is 40 plus miles away.
Who are these people that live in Yak?
People living in the Yak are wonderful community members. I think I let them speak for themselves on why they're there and what they're doing in the Yak.
I don't know where else I'd even want to go. It's home, and it's beautiful, and it's peaceful. Why should I want to go anywhere, huh? I don't. Downtown Yak is my size town. It's just right for me. Yeah. But you still need other things, so. Yeah.
Everybody pretty much knows each other and kind of looks out for each other, even if they don't agree on certain topics or issues. You know, the loggers didn't like the hippies. You know, the hippies didn't like the loggers, and the church people thought they were both sinners.
We're still here after 45 years. Never thought of defeat. That wasn't even a thought. When I was a teacher's aide, there was one little boy that lived out in the woods with his mom in a teepee, and they didn't have a lot of money. He was one of my little first graders. He was cute. And he'd come to school hungry sometimes. And so I got those little oatmeal packets and stuff and fed him. And one day he came and he did have grape juice all over. And so I brought a washcloth with a Bugs Bunny on it, you know, clean him up a little. And I said, let's go in there and wash that cute little face of yours up. We go in, he goes, you think that's something? Look at this. And he lifted his shirt and he's got grape juice down his belly.
Food in grocery stores.
Yeah.
We only have 2.
Yeah.
Okay. We buy our sugar from, we were buying it from Costco or the chef store.
Yeah.
Walmart's the cheapest right now. We're all over 70.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Okay, Mary Jane, you gotta slow down. I got the hot dogs.
They do, yeah, it is. So it's like maybe 10 minutes up the road from the Mercantile.
So this is the bulk.
You know what I like? Crunchy peanut butter.
In your omelet?
Yes.
I think it's pretty good. I mean,
Darn good.
We're all going to our place for lunch if you want to go up there. The whole crew can come in.
We saw a lot of what reminded me of what I think the North Valley Food Bank must have looked just even 10 years ago. A lot of older volunteers that have done that work their whole life and really care about the community deeply.
They sing Montana just ain't the same. I've been singing in that neon rain. I don't want those big sky country blues. Oh, Montana just ain't the same. Without you.
So we celebrate Forever June, which really honors the legacy of June Mansky-Fieden, who started the food bank. We celebrated in June because her name is June and her birthday was in June, and this year we actually celebrate on her birthday, which is really exciting.
Back to her on that wide open country. You missed her like those cool clear mountain mornings.
Where would you like things to go in the future? What direction?
For our rural pantries, I would love to see them develop in almost the same way as the North Valley Food Bank developed. From a little garage, working all together. I would love for them to collaborate across Lincoln County together, work together, build systems, address the stigma around accessing public benefits.
Oh, how can you ask me again? Well, it only brings me sorrow. The same thing I would want today, I would want again tomorrow.
When my wife and I first got married, we had to go to the food bank. And we knew what that experience was. And we said, there is no way we're gonna have anybody come to our food bank and feel bad about it.
Right.
We're not gonna.
I believe it's a basic human right to have access to fresh, good, and healthy food.
A little bitty white dot behind their eye.
Yeah. And this foot,
One of these days, buddy, you're going to get it.
look at those feathers, aren't they something? You're going to get it one of these days. It'll be lift off.